Hi, I'm Van the Funeral Man. Thank you for joining me today. Today I want to give you an overview of what families need in order to make arrangements at the death of a loved one. The first thing I want to mention is circumstances may vary. For example, your loved one may already have pre-arrangements, and that is great. Not everyone has that, but that will certainly help if that has taken place. However, if they don't, in the case of the sudden death of a loved one, certain things you'll want to know about it and you'll know what to expect. The first thing I would suggest is you want to know a particular funeral home that you want to use. Maybe your family over the years has used a particular funeral home and you've found the people there very helpful. That's great. But if you haven't ever used a funeral home in your area, you want to kind of pick out one. You maybe talk to some friends and get some recommendations, go online, look at some of the reviews. Most all of them, you're going to find helpful people there. Be open to suggestions, though, from others. And you will meet with a funeral director. Now, and when you meet, you're going to meet in a room that looks something like this. Now, in advance, you'll want to gather information for the obituary. You just maybe jot down some notes, keep that handy, but the funeral director will help you with that. You'll need things like vital statistics. You'll need the social security number of the deceased. You'll need the loved one's maiden name. If it's a female, you'll need the loved one's mother's name for the death certificate, and you'll need the loved one's highest level of education for the death certificate. Now, most importantly, it'd be helpful if you have life insurance. If you don't have life insurance, I would suggest that you go back and look at the video that I have, 2 things you must do before death crawls into your window. But in the event that you do have life insurance, the reason for that is to help pay for the funeral. Things can be costly, and so if you have life insurance, that's great. Just be aware that most funeral homes do charge a processing fee to use the insurance. You'll need the insurance policy, you'll need the policy number, and if it's through a business, you might want to have the contact name of that person. Now let's talk about cemetery information. Perhaps you already own plots already paid for. That's certainly a plus in advance. Maybe a mausoleum or a vault or a crypt already paid for through the cemetery. Then you have to keep in mind also the opening and the closing of the grave isn't an additional cost. It'll be an advanced cash advanced item. Now let's talk about clothing. For example, if the deceased is a male, you'll need to gather an undershirt, a long sleeve shirt, underwear, pants, and socks. Now, if the deceased is a female, the items of clothing that you will need are a camisole, a bra, a long sleeve blouse or dress, underwear, knee socks, pants or skirt unless a dress is chosen. Also, you want to need a recent picture of the loved one along with a description of how to do the hair and cosmetics. Now let's talk about songs. The songs that you would like played for your loved one's service. Now, if you're thinking about this for yourself in advance, you might want to write these things down. And I know in my case, I have the songs already selected for my funeral service. And I won't be hearing them then, but my family will be. And I selected them because I think they have great meaning and it's something that will help them during a difficult time of grief. Now, if you have some songs that you've already thought about, good funeral songs, I'd like for you to put them in the comments section. I'd love to hear from you. Songs that you think, hey, this would be great for a funeral. I'd love for you to put them in the comments section if you would. Now, there's so many songs. When it comes to this, there's so many songs to choose from. It can just be debilitating. You don't know where to start. So let me recommend, from a traditional side, I recommend Alan Jackson's collection, his Precious Memories collection. I hear these songs all the time at funerals, and they're just great. You can't hardly beat this. On the other hand, if your loved one is a Christian, and the deceased is a Christian, they've died in Christ. Now, if you want to know what I mean by that, go back and watch my video, Where is the Safest Place to Be in All the World? If your loved one is a Christian, they've died in Christ, let me recommend a song that my wife and I wrote. It's been played at hundreds of funerals, and it's always an honor when someone selects this song. Here is my wife and my daughter and myself singing the song 20 years ago. Let me know if you enjoy it. I'm Van the Funeral Man, living with hope in life and in death.
family has all gathered to join in a farewell, a send off to a land of no goodbye. A loved one's gone to glory, they finally reached the shore. We're all here with tears in our eyes. Friends drop by with memories, flowers fill the room. The songs are sung and we all bow to pray. The word of God is spoken, it brings comfort in our grief as we look toward that glad reunion day. As we walk by one last time, our last respects to give. Though we're sad, the hope we have falls softly from our lips. It's not goodbye, we'll see you later. We all know you've just gone on ahead.
We believe in Christ, we'll never die. No, it's not goodbye. It's not goodbye. It's not goodbye. We'll see you later. We all know you just gone